Alright, what's up y'all? It's Lick Fan here. And in today's video, man, you know what this is about. You see the title. Actually maybe you don't know what it's about because I might have hidden it a little bit. Anyway, this is about Alpha Dog. Now, my dude Zach Timmerman on Twitter, I'll pull all this stuff up towards the end of the video where I can like start cutting towards certain things. First of all, what I'm gonna show you guys is how to get it. Then I'll show proof of the explanation of it. If you're curious though, so how to get it? It says unlock by leading the team in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. It says for several games. You get progress towards it for every game that you do lead your team in all 5 major stats. Description says team leader who takes it upon himself to lead his team to victory. What it actually does, and like I said, I'll show you later towards the end of the video. What it actually does is when one of your teammates are cold, every stat that's boostable, so like if you were to go over to the boosts over here and actually like purchase every boost, like jump shots, aka like threes and mid-range, layups and dunks, rebounding, steals, blocks, shot contest, everything that's boostable, it gets a +5 attribute boost when somebody's cold. So basically, bro, and I didn't make a clip of it, but like there was a time where I had my takeover on, someone on my team was cold, like bro, and I was boosting all 5 I wasn't boosting, I was boosting by 5 layups and rebounding and stuff like that. I think block steals as well. So basically I was getting +15 attribute boosts to like layups and dunks. You understand how crazy that is? If you have somebody on your team that's cold while you have this badge and you're already boosting, like let's just say layups and dunks for instance. So let me make an example here. My player, I have 91 driving dunk, 92 contact dunk. I'm already boosting, so that gives me 97 contact dunk. Getting takeover gives me 102 contact dunk, and then Alpha Dog gives me 107. Like, or if I'm boosting rebounding, boom, that's 83 to, or once I get 94, then I'll have 88 with the takeover, and then 93 with the Alpha Dog. So basically, you can boost your attributes by 15 if you boost everything and then have Alpha Dog as well, and then if you get your takeover as well. It's a lot of situations for that to happen, but I figured I'd just let you guys understand all that. But what makes Alpha Dog so great, and now I'm gonna actually just cut to it real quick. I'll just show you guys a couple clips of how to get it. Alright, so here we are. The game just ended. I played on this for an example for you. And this is definitely the way I would recommend getting it. So what I originally was doing, and I'll pause it once this pops up here. So you see I was playing on All-Star. What I normally do is play on 12-minute quarters Superstar, just because that's the best way for me to grind my rep too. But for this badge specifically, bro, I played on 6-minute quarters. Don't do 5. I can't guarantee if that's like gonna be like something that works well. It probably will, but like don't hold me to it then. Just do 6. That's the safest thing. That's what I know. If you do All-Star 6-minute quarters, you get 2,200 for every time you do this. You gotta play basically 9, or no, maybe it's 9. I'm pretty sure you still have to play 10 MyCareer games on All-Star and then 6-minute quarters. So that's just the way to like get progress towards the badge. Now I'm gonna show you guys some methods as to like how to like get steals, blocks, whatnot, all that stuff. I went into a game and specifically like I just simmed out after it was over, and actually no, I just fouled out because that's how you get all your attribute points still. If you sim to the end with no VC, you don't get anything. So right here you're gonna see this is just a good example of how to get assists. If you just tell a player to cut while one is bodied up on you, because as an inside center, the other team's big man is going to be bodied up on you. He's not going to leave you. If you just hold Y from whoever's in the corner, they're just going to cut. Make sure you pass it to him before the big drops all the way back. But anyway, that's an easy assist right there. Another example I was going to make here, and as you can see, I'm cold. They were double teaming me. So as soon as I see that, I just get the ball back, and then boom. I mean, you got A, you got X. So right here, I'm going to explain how that worked. I was telling A to cut, but I didn't want to throw it to him because he's clearly covered. So I fake pass to get out of that. You don't have to do all this. It's just I made a bad read, so I just had to make up for it. And then you see X is wide open over there on the left wing. So boom, I just hit him, knock it down, easy assists. Points, easy to come by. I feel like rebounds should be easy to come by. As a guard, it's gonna be tough, man. Same with blocks. Here's a good example of how to get blocks though. So right here, this is just a little rep method. I was checking out what his strength and like a block rating and all that is, just to see how easy I can dominate him. Easy block method. Check this out. So this is for guards too, because this will work very well in this situation. You kind of lull them to sleep right here. You let them get on this cut. You have to give them the inside and then recover on it. It's basically like, it's almost like a drill, dang near. So anyway, you see, then I get the chase down on him. That's the block right there. They're doing a bunch of like tweaking here. So at this point, I'm just frenzying for blocks. And I actually do get another one as well. Like this was a very different situation that won't happen very often. But this first part right here, this is easy. This is easy to initiate. You just kind of bait them into the middle and then try to get the chase down. There's no easy way to get blocks as a guard, but this is probably the best method. And then that right there is just kind of like a normal gameplay situation. So anyway, that is all I have for the methods. When it comes to scoring, like I shouldn't have to show you guys this. I feel like this is something that just kind of just comes with it. I'll show you guys my little rep method here though. So boom, that's how I score. I just do drop steps and wait for them to get back into position, and then I just get the posterizers. Posterizing dunks are huge for the rep, at least for me. But as somebody that's not my archetype, I would recommend just go with the drop steps if you're like a forward at least. As a guard, you're gonna have to find your way to score. I don't know too much about that. I feel like you can take people off the dribble pretty easy, but I'm not exactly sure. So here's an example of what I was talking about. I play on 12-minute quarters, superstar difficulty. I still only got 2,700. So I would definitely recommend do all-star 6 minutes. That's definitely a better way to get that. And yeah, that's my only like scoring method I recommend. Rebounding comes natural. Just leave your man open. Play on like a low difficulty, like all-star will work as well. Play on all-star, just leave your man wide open and just try to grab the rebound. Hopefully, if there's any way you can, put your player at the biggest position possible. So let me like go back out here. For instance, let me make this example. Because you're gonna want to be on non-shooters probably. So for me, my secondary position is small forward, so I can't play center. If you're a small forward and your secondary is power forward, I would recommend you go to power forward, because at small forward, you're not going to have as many rebound opportunities, you're not going to have as many block opportunities. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to come across them because the players you're guarding are going to be on the perimeter more. So on offense, the cheese way for me is to play small forward, because I can just baby people down there, and Bridges' secondary position is power forward. So like this works for me. Like I can actually do this. And then I normally put this dude must be hurt. No. Never mind. I don't know who the heck it is. I think it's bro, I don't know. Anyway. Enough of that. Basically, like I said, just play the biggest position you can possible. If you're a point guard, maybe as a point guard, maybe keep the ball. You could probably bait the point guard into the paint a little bit and try to chase him down. Steals are probably way easier to come by when you're guarding the point guard as well. So that's a nice thing as well. That's a nice little bonus, because honestly for me, steals was the hardest thing to get. Like rebounds and blocks, easy. Points obviously easy. Assists obviously easy. Blocks maybe a little bit here and there, but like it was easy enough to get. Steals were the only thing I was competing with my team for. Also, one more thing that you're gonna want to know too is, if you have team takeover available and you see someone else is on your team, someone else like in your lineup, let's say I have like 40 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists, but like 2 steals and 2 blocks. And let's say this Henderson dude, right? He has like 1 steal and 1 block. You're not gonna want him to be in the game. So if you have team takeover, when you have the chance and it's like and someone's challenging you for those steals and blocks, just control them, foul them out. boom, your competition is gone for the stat leaders. So that's one really like useful cheating thing that I found is really helpful, because like I said, for this dude that I have, steals are the only kind of hard thing to come by, because I don't want to get in foul trouble, so I don't like go super crazy on the reach-ins, because if I get in foul trouble, then boom, the game's over, or I miss out on clock. You know, like things just aren't looking too hot for me, because then I'm missing out on time playing. Someone else might be getting steals and blocks while I'm gone, and then obviously I'm in foul trouble, so if I foul out, the game's over for me. So yeah, this is kind of my explanation on how to get Alpha Dog. I know it's not like the most A1 method possible, but like there's plenty of explanations for you guys that'll help you out here. So like I said, I actually got a chance to test this out a little bit, because one of my boys, he went on cold and he was like, yo, this is the time to test it out, bro. I wish I would have recorded it too. I just didn't, because it wasn't like clip worthy in my opinion, but like on demand, the first thing I tried, boom, like I went nuts. And Ruffles just ended. Anyway, so I do think Alpha Dog is a really nice tight badge, bro. But then again, I was on Takeover, so it could have just been that as well. I mean, but like I said, you still get +5 boost. Oh yeah. I was gonna cut real quick, and I'll show you directly from Zach. Okay, let me get to that real quick. Okay, so as you guys can see here, here's Zach Timmerman's Twitter. So you know, producer for 2K, all this stuff. He's a very credible source. He's dropped a ton of different news and all that. Alpha Dog gives user a 5-point attribute boost to several attributes, shooting, rebounding, etc. What I took from this is that it's everything boostable. I wouldn't assume you can get your speed boosted and like vertical and stuff, or like post, or I think post scoring is not boostable either. But anyway, if it is everything, that's like even more cheese, but I believe it's just the boostable ones. When a teammate on the court is cold, basically looks to step up and fill the gap. To unlock this badge, you got to lead your team in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks all at once for a few games. It's definitely more than a few games. It's like 10. But then he says, unfortunately, not quite as easy for a guard, where I'd recommend trying Park to earn it more quickly. That's also some garbage. It is not easy to earn in Park. Personally, I only got like 2 games probably in the Park to get this, because let me explain it like this, bro. You got to lead your team. Half the time that you don't even get half the time your team won't even get a block the whole game if you're playing anybody that has like shooters or something, or anybody that even takes like smart shots on the dunks and stuff. So good luck getting that. Aside from that, bro, to lead your team in points and assists at the same time is very hard. Like, the team has to run completely through you, and probably the only way you're gonna lead in points and assists is if your teammates are scoring 2s off your assist. Because if you get 3 assists to one guy, all 3-pointers, he has 9 points. Now you got to get 10, and that leaves your second teammate only scoring like 2 points. So you get what I'm saying, right? And then maybe one of your teammates has 3 assists or something like that, then you don't get it. Let's say you get like 2 steals, right? And you're like, oh hell yeah, and you got a block. You're like, oh, this is going great. And then you just can't manage a rebound, or one of your teammates gets 2 steals too, and then you have to lead in every stat. It can't be tied. So Park is some garbage for this. I would not recommend that one bit. And here you can see, yeah, see, like, used to get 980 for Park games, now it's 400. I don't believe that too much. Yeah, I was gonna say it should be around 1600 now, but it's not worth it, bro. You gotta do it in MyCareer. Anyway, that's all for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, all that good stuff. Sub if you're new. And other than that, hope you enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.